Alright, welcome to my solo build for Andriel in the Lord of the Rings War in the North. So when you reach level 40, you should have enough points to adjust into whatever you want. But as you start off, you're going to have to adjust your points accordingly to match whatever you want to use depending on your gear. Because some gear or weapons require a certain amount of numbers, so adjust your points that way to whatever you need. So by the time you reach level 40, here's what I'm using for my points regarding strength, stamina, and will. My dexterity is really high because lots of my gear has upgrades from Mithril on multiple runs on legendary difficulty. If you want to change your points or skills around, you can buy a respec token from a vendor in any hub. Okay, so on to the skills. On your first point, get Sanctuary. You need a shield because at some point enemies are going to shoot you from long range, so you need cover. From here, you can get the healing if you really need it, but if you can manage with your potions, then skip this one, but we'll come back later on. In the meantime, get Empowered Staff. This one gives you a charge shot with your staff at long range, so it's like a sniper, kind of. Just check it out. Charge it, full power, release, big damage. Good. Alright, so let's go back over here. So in the same tree, you have these two. Either one is fine, but I would say power up this one so your charge shot is even stronger. So you have your first high damaging spell right there. And then go for this one, Wrath of the Eldar. This is going to help you so many times with mobs, elites, and bosses. Put 2 points into there, and I'll show you what it does. Yes, accept changes. There it is. Put Sanctuary. And then detonate for massive damage on anything nearby. It's going to help you so much. Alright, so let's go back over here to the skill tree. Now get this one, Burst of Light. This one is basically like a slow traveling rocket launcher. So aim the explosion at the enemy's feet. If you want, it's slow, but it has a big radius and big damage. You can also detonate the shot in midair anytime you want. There you go. Pretty simple. Alright, so 3 high damaging spells for the character because you're alone. You're doing all the carrying, all the damage. So going back here, now let's say we could get at least 1 point into healing for the Sanctuary. That's going to help you. And also from here, 1 point into this one, Preservation. So your spells take a bit less mana to use. Put 1 point into here, Focused Mind. That's it for now on this side. Then go to the middle tree, get World of Command. That one's decent for crowds if they're surrounding you. Small damage, but it's something. Back to the middle tree. This one is useless. I never used it. I did try it. It doesn't work. This one I don't need also. Do not waste your points. So your only option is get this one, Lore Master's Reach. Increase that by 3 points. There we go. Now, these 3 beside each other, these are all good. All of them. They're decent, okay? So, put 1 point into here. That's going to help the cooldown. Strength of Will, 1 point there for armor bonus. That's good. Then go over here to the left side. And also get this one to get your skill on this attack. I'll show you what it does. It's a simple overhead swing. There you go. Then from here, get this one. This is so good. Renewed Power. Whenever you beat enemies with your spells, your mana starts to refill for a couple of seconds. It is so useful. Get this one. 1 point into there. So use any spell to defeat enemies. Either the charge shot, the big explosion. Also when you detonate Sanctuary, that also counts. That's going to refill mana when you beat enemies with it. This spell and that spell. Use any spell on enemies. If it beats them, you refill mana. It is so good. Okay, back to the skill tree. Let's go down the middle tree to the bottom also. We got this one, Sundering Command. This upgrades the previous one for a second animation. There it is right there. Very useful if enemies start surrounding you. Okay, back to the skill tree. 1 point into this one, Staff and Steel. This way you can dual wield a one-handed weapon and a staff for more damage. Then on the right side, put 1 point into Staff Mastery, increase the damage done with staffs. Now you have all the skills and passives available as a solo player for Andriel, So after this, any points you get, just max out other existing skills you have right here or any passives. But I would say max out these two spells right away just to get it done. This way, they're at max damage right away because they are so helpful for a solo player as Andriel, because they're so good for crowds, elites, and bosses. Then afterwards, all you gotta do is upgrade any existing spells or passives here in any order you feel that you need. If you want more mana, more cooldown, more armor, it's up to you. Just upgrade what you have right there. So by the end, this is pretty much what I have on my build as a level 40 Andriel player going solo with bots. That's enough to go through everything just by myself. That's all you need. I'm also going to show you how that passive works when you refill mana when you beat enemies with your spells. So as you can see on the bottom left corner, this icon appears, which is the same one used for that passive. Beat enemies with your skills and your mana refills for a few seconds. It's very useful. I'll show you again. Get that one there with that skill. There it is, mana refills for a few seconds. That passive is so useful that at this point I never have to use mana potions at all. The only reason I have mana potions on me is so I can force a save at the hub system when I sell something to a vendor or to repair my gear. That's it. So that's it for this video. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video and I'll see you next time.